overtime game. St. Francis lucky to come out on the right end of that, where hopefully we can take care of business before we get to that point today, because there is some rain in the forecast later.
There's some rain for later, but I don't think it's going to affect the game. I think it's going to come after the game. But the thing I like, hey, we're undefeated against Mobat. All right, first conference game. We are playing well, so I'm looking forward to see the adjustment we make and how well we played today.
Homecoming is always extra special, and hopefully we get a football game to match. We got our kickoff coming up in just a few minutes. My name's Nick. This is Lee. We got kickoff coming up on the USF Sports TV Network.
For me, it was just love at first sight. I came here and I knew that the people here really cared.
That's our one goal, is to see you walk across that stage and to have a successful life.
The professors and the university really do prepare their students for the real world.
When I came here, I got my voice, I got my independence, I got that sense of I could make an impact.
USF education isn't just teaching you what you need to know about your field. It's teaching you what you need to know to make the world a better place.
Beautiful day out here at Joliet Memorial Stadium for homecoming. We welcome all fans, parents, and especially St. Francis alumni unable to make it out here today. Pleasure to have you along. That goes for our fans down in St. Louis as well, turning in to see their Spartans. We should have a pretty good one here, Lee. I know St. Francis 0-2, but they've played some pretty tough competition in the first 2 weeks of the season. A tough one against Marian University. The Knights, a perennial top 10 team. Siena Heights, one of the better defenses, not only in the MSFA, but in the NAIA as a whole. It really comes down to the offense today. Can the offense get it going? We're going to talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. Right now, the folks here at the stadium are going to stand. We're going to salute our colors as they play the national anthem here in just a few minutes. And since it is homecoming, by the way, and we have a second, shout out to Brendan and Jessica, our directors, camera folks here, and alumni here at St. Francis, class of 2005. So we like to keep the alumni close as we can. Now, obviously, doesn't include me, as I'm a St. Xavier alumni. Don't hold it against me.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
Our national anthem coming up here in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Few minutes till we kick things off here in homecoming 2021. Unfortunately, didn't have a homecoming back in 2020, so it's nice to see a bunch of people out here still hanging out back at the tailgates and underneath the alumni tent here at the stadium. And we are about ready to go as the captains will meet at center field for the coin toss. Like we were saying, Lee, it's coming down to the offense. The defense for St. Francis has been playing very well, especially against the tough opponents. Now they're going to have an opportunity to get after a team who, Missouri Baptist, not the team that we used to know. The Missouri Baptist of the last 3, 4, 5 years is come and gone. They got some pretty good talent, so it's going to be a nice test for the defense, but it really comes down to the offense. Can they put some points on the board today?
And what's the key factor for offense? Usually any offense, it's the offensive line has struggled a little bit, trying to get the right combination of guys in there, trying to get the run game going. But I'm looking at the St. Francis season stats, and St. Francis has been outscored 20-7 in the first quarter. So they've started out slow. Also ended the game very slow. They've been outscored 17-0 in the fourth quarter. So talk to some guys during the game, players, coaches. They said this by far and away is the best week of practice we've had. They're focused, they're energized, they're ready to go. I don't know if it's homecoming. I don't know. Part of it's the first conference game, so to speak. But they're focused, they're energized. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, a little bit of a shift last week, right? We ran Sam Tumblety a little bit, either by design or necessity. So look for more of that today.
Absolutely, and from what we understand, we're going to look for more of those playmakers to start off in different spots on the field as they run these drives. We're going to see Rayvon, we're going to see Liam start maybe in the offensive backfield and see where they can get on the outside. It's really about getting the balls into the hands of the playmakers, that's for sure. St. Francis won the toss. They deferred. They will kick off to start the game. Missouri Baptist will get things going. They are led by Josh Munn. He is a sophomore out of Walters, Oklahoma. Pretty nice percentage through the air, 63% completion rate, 624 yards through their 4 games. He's got 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions so far. Their tailbacks, well, they got a lot of guys who can run the football. Right now, they're being led by Ron Allen out of the backfield. He's a senior out of Granite City, transferred in from Baker University. 68 carries, 388 yards, and 6 touchdowns. But the most impressive number, if you can do the math real quick there, Coach, 5.7 yards per carry and 97 yards per game from Ron Allen, the senior tailback.
Now, this is interesting because you have to translate what we played in the spring to what we're playing right now, as we played these guys last time in March, correct? So we have to see if anything has slightly changed. You've got 4 games of tape on Missouri Baptist. I'm looking forward to this one.
Madej puts his right foot into the ball. We're underway here at Homecoming 2021. The return will be backpedaled into the end zone and brought out by Missouri Baptist, but a nice hole right up the middle. And it's going to be a great return past Madej, the kicker, into St. Francis territory, spun down at the St. Francis 29-yard line. It's a heck of a return from Rodney Smith, the senior out of Collinsville for Missouri Baptist.
Now, sometimes on the kickoff coverage team, if you see that guy, and look where he caught the ball. He caught the ball about 1 yard on the 1 yard line, went back in the end zone, so they didn't know if he's going to down. That upsets the time a little bit. We got out of our lanes there on the right side, so opening nice return for Missouri Baptist.
They like to run the football. They will do it out of the RPO. St. Francis defense has been pretty stout against the run. We'll see how they can match up here against the Spartans, who are off to their best start in program history with a 3-1 record. Josh Munn, the starting quarterback in the behind center. They're going to look to throw. The lefty will roll to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. Slot. He takes a hit. That's going to be a flag. You bet.
You know what? They might even get targeting on that.
They hit him right in the head. You bet. They're going to come and talk about that. Coming up to make the stop was Terrence Nicholson, the second leading tackler for the Saints. It was a late slide. I'm not sure if he could have stopped himself, but it's just one of those plays in today's football that you can't really make.
Like you, I watch Brazilian football games. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know how you play defense anymore. He wasn't trying to hit the man in the head.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the quarterback slid. See what the call is.
Okay, so he's going to stay in the game. Unnecessary roughness is the penalty, half the distance to the goal against Terrence Nicholson. He's a big part of that defense too. He's got a tackle for a loss. He can get behind the line if he needs to. Second leading tackler with 18, but a pretty nice start here for the Spartans as they will start 1st and 10. It'll be from the 13-yard line of St. Francis.
Just a gorgeous day for football here today at the stadium.
Nice, warm, somewhat humid fall afternoon. Munn takes the snap, hands off into the line, cut back.
That's a hold.
Not a lot of room there, but a dive forward picks up about 5 yards for the Spartans. It's going to be second down, we'll say 6 yards on the carry for one of the numerous running backs. This time it was number 7, Ron Allen, who we talked about before.
And you see Ryan King from his defensive tackle spot. He's the one who made a pile, took on 2 blockers, made the running back cut it so the pursuit can come in and force him back. That could have went for 10, 12 yards. Instead, it kept it to a 5-yard gain.
King, Michael Johnson on that defensive front. Cam Holman, the other defensive end in the 3-3-5 defense for St. Francis. High snap. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and they're going to chase him down behind the line of scrimmage back at the 11-yard line. That's a loss of 2. Josh Munn could not get away from the defense for St. Francis. Mike Whitney, among others, there for the Saints.
Well, he just read that as soon as the quarterback took off. He shot the gap and made the play behind the line of scrimmage. You know, the way this game started with the long kickoff return and the penalty, if you can hold them to a field goal attempt here, that's almost like a win.
St. Francis is pretty good in the red zone. They are a bend but not break defense. St. Francis opponents has been in the red zone 6 times this season. No touchdowns, 5 field goals. 3rd down and 7 here for the Spartans. Pushing into the backfield, Munn is on the run, throwing into the corner, had a man wide open, but Munn threw it into the ground, incomplete. Another defensive stop in the red zone for St. Francis. On will come the field goal unit for the Spartans. After that dubious start, like you mentioned, a pretty good result for the defense for St. Francis.
That time they shot the linebackers in the blitz in the B gap, flushed quarterback out of the pocket. He had to throw and run. The ball was short, so now you hold him to a field goal attempt. This is huge.
O'Dane Reed, the big 6'2", 215-pound sophomore kicker out of New Jersey. Looks like he could be a linebacker, but we saw him warming up, and he's got a heck of a leg. Field goal on the way. Plenty of distance and good. A big return on the opening kick for Missouri Baptist leads to a field goal on the first possession, and now it comes back to the St. Francis offense. What can the freshman Sam Tumulty and company get done? And what kind of adjustments did head coach Joe Curry there make as he congratulates his middle linebacker, Chris Johnson, after that play?
That might be the biggest extra point field goal kicker we've seen.
He's got
and I don't know if we've ever seen a field goal kicker with the number 92.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think we have. Did you see that ball went flying?
we like to come out, or at least I do. I like to get here about 2 hours before the game and just watch the warm-ups and how they're doing. So I'm watching them like, first of all, I'm thinking maybe that's a D lineman. Maybe it's a tight end just messing around, just in pregame warm-up, having a little fun. But he was drilling them, and I'm like, that guy has got a leg.
Yes, he does. 4 plays, 18 yards on the short drive. Took about 2 minutes for Missouri Baptist.
But you can always tell, if anything, the shoes gave him away. He's wearing lime green shoes, so he's in the kickers union.
Scott Tumulty, Jermaine Ross standing back, ready to return. O'Dane Reed will do the kickoffs too. Huge kickoff will send Tumulty 3 yards deep into the end zone, but he will bring it out left side numbers. Looking for a seam. Gets it out to the 26. A nice return by Scotty. Scott Tumulty, actually last season, led the team in all-purpose yards without playing an offensive snap. 889 yards. 111 per game. Again, all on special teams. And a couple of interception returns. First down and 10 as Sam Tumulty, Scott's younger brother, stands behind center. He's got 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. 4 down linemen for the Spartans, 3 linebackers. Motion. It's going to be a jet sweep with the guard pulling left.
Nice block.
There goes Wendell Newton up the sideline, tiptoes before he's pushed out of bounds. Is there going to be a flag there? They're not, but Coach Joe Curry is going to be like, what the heck is going on? If you're going to call it on my guy here, why didn't you call it on their guys there?
And I don't know if he was one step, but it looked like he was one step out of bounds before he got laced.
That play is called Iron Man, and with the jet sweep
Let's
to the
see
near
if he's
side.
out of bounds. No, that's clean hit. Clean hit.
Nice start. 1 play, 1 first down for the Brown and Gold. 3 wideouts right, 1 left. Sam Tumulty takes the snap back. They're going to give to Liam Eldridge out of the backfield. Nice stiff arm, but a better tackle by the Missouri Baptist linebacker. Coming up making the stop was Cole Williams, the junior out of St. Louis.
Talking to some of the offensive coaches before the game today, and they said they're watching tape on Missouri Baptist. They said it's very difficult to run tackle to tackle between the tackles, so most of the running game scheme-wise is going to be from outside the tackle.
And honestly, I think that falls into the hands of St. Francis. I think that's what they do best, is getting outside and using their athletic ability. Empty backfield this time. Quarterback draw. Inside run, just as we talked about. But he picks up 6 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 to go.
And part of the reason that people do not have success because they have Anthony Graham as the nose tackle. He is listed in the program at 6 foot, 392 pounds. That is a big human being.
That's a run stopper. He's set up as the right defensive tackle on this play. Snap back to Tumulty. He's going to roll right. Nobody there. Sam Fires and incomplete. Looking for Eldridge on the sideline, but safety coming up and making the stop. That was Austin Richards, I believe. Maybe it was the quarterback coming in and poking that away last minute. So after a first down, 3 plays, and now a punt situation. Brian Madej is going to have to send this one away. Very good punter is Brian.
And there is a slight wind behind his back today.
He's got a couple over 50 yards, has a long of 63 on 13 punts this season through the first 2 games. Good snap. Punt is away. High spiral right side, sending the return man back. It's going to bounce at the 5, but it takes a Missouri Baptist bounce out the back of the end zone. If he would have got a backward bounce on that, it would have been inside the 20 again. Big leg Brian, but fortunately for the Spartans, they will take it out on the touchback. 11:04 to go. 3-0. Mobat.
And fans are still filing into the stadium from the alumni tent from the pregame cookout. Nice crowd here at the stadium today.
Yeah, they do it right here. They got the inflatable jumpy houses and slides for the kids, the big tents to eat the burgers and dogs underneath.
We even took a pregame picture with Bernie.
Oh, yeah, we did. It's on my Twitter account, @NickWithAMic, if you want to follow. Snap. Looking, staring down his receivers. Nobody's open. This is a covered sack if they can get to him. They can't. He throws it away, but he finds a guy. It's going to be a first down for the Spartans up to the 40-yard line. Nice job by Munn to keep his eyes downfield. It's complete to Kevon Gaines, just his 3rd catch of the season. And looks like we have St. Francis with an injury down there. On the ground, it's Logan Johnson, linebacker out of Bishop Mack down in Kankakee. He's had a nice game last week up in Siena Heights.
That time, Munn was looking all the way to his right. Look. Got flushed out of the pocket, rolled to his left, which is to his advantage because he's a left-handed quarterback. Found the guy hugging the sideline.
Art or going out there and check on him. You see the replay here of
and Sam, he
Munn.
just flushes out, hits his man right there, and let's see. Oh, he got hit from the side, maybe in the ribs or the left hip right there. You see a block right there.
Munn took a shot too as he threw that ball. So credit to Josh Munn, the quarterback from Missouri Baptist, hanging in there, taking a shot, but picking up the first down for his team. We got 10:50 to go. We're just underway here. It's 3-0 Spartans after a first drive field goal. St. Francis picked up a first down on 1 play, but the ensuing 3 plays not enough. They had to punt it away. St. Francis D back out of the field. Missouri Baptist taking their time coming out after the St. Francis injury. There we go. Munn's going to have the big Ron Allen, 6', 186 running back on his right hip here with 3 wide receivers, 2 right, 1 left, ball left hash. The clap, the snap, throwing left on the quick one. It's caught in the air and pushed out of bounds by Terrence Nicholson. Quick hitter to the left side for the Spartans. Picks up 4, maybe 5. We'll give him 4. Second down and 6 for Mobap. 10:25 here in the first.
You can tell what they want to do. They want to get the ball out of his hands real quick. Short routes, little out routes, little stick routes.
That was Tyler Ball, number 6, out of St. Louis. He's their number 1 guy in terms of yardage. 246 yards on 18 catches coming into the game today. They gave him 6, so second down and 4. Hit in the backfield. Mike Johnson closes the door. A loss of 2 on the carry from Ron Allen. Third down.
As the nose tackle, he played with his hands, and what I mean by that, he stalemated the center, shook him when he see where the running back was going to go, shed that block and made that play.
2.5 tackles for a loss now from Michael Johnson out of his nose tackle spot. Brings up third down. St. Francis defense holding teams to 41% on third down, 14 for 34. Missouri Baptist has a team just 37%. They're going to throw here on third. Munn in some trouble, tucks it, trying to run away, and he picks up the first down with his legs. Nice job by Josh Munn escaping the pressure and moving the chains for the Spartans at midfield.
Michael Johnson again almost made that play from his defensive tackle spot. Went right down parallel to the line of scrimmage, flushed him out of the pocket. Just got enough for the first down at the 50-yard line. You see that he goes right down the line of scrimmage, and Munn just gets by that tackle, steps over the first down marker.
1st and 10 on the 50 for Missouri Baptist. Munn, the clap, the snap. He's going to run right, throwing across his body. Has his man on a knee, and it's going to be down right there at the catch by Tyler Ball. Picks up 3. So we've seen a few in our second drive here from Missouri Baptist. Any initial thoughts on the offense they're running?
No, it's a very simple offense, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but they execute very well. They know exactly where they want to go with the ball by the defensive set, and they deliver the ball to the spot.
They gave him 4. It's 2nd down and 6. See if St. Francis can get some pressure here. They're going to throw it. Nope. Munn tucks it in. He's going to throw it. Lob it up down the sideline.
No catch.
Receiver took a hit but did not come down in bounds. Nice touch by Josh Munn there. I believe it was Tyler Ball, the intended receiver on the play.
Now, he had to get off the field on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 6 about right now. So last time we were on the goal line in a 3rd down situation, we blitzed and forced him to get the ball out of his hands before he wanted to. See that again, nice hit to separate the ball from the wide receiver.
It was actually Jacob Triplett, the intended receiver, their second leading receiver. Motion man goes left. Munn's going to tuck it himself.
Nice play. Ball,
Ball's on the ground.
ball.
Nobody wants it.
We
St.
got it.
Francis is there. Mike Whitney jumped on it for the Saints. They'll take over at midfield. Who poked that one out?
Couldn't tell, but the hit came from the side. He never saw it. Munn never saw it. Separated him from the ball, and that was a long way for us to come. Michael Whitney came from a long way away to hop on that ball, which seemed like it was on the ground for about 15 seconds.
I think the offensive line knew that came out.
Nobody knew because they're looking downfield and the ball is actually behind where they were blocking. I'd like to take a shot right now.
First turnover of the game. Tumblety and company back on. Man in motion is Perry. They fake to him. It's going to be Sam on the edge. Looking to turn it up. He's going to put on the brakes, stutter step, pick up about 3. Looking downfield the entire way. Looking for Ray Vaughn and stretching the field was on the play was Dezon Jordan, the 6'4" freshman out of Rockford. Dezion Jordan. I apologize to the Jordans. Picks up 5, so 2nd down and 5 for St. Francis at the Missouri Baptist 46. First time in Spartan territory here on the second drive of the game for St. Francis. 7.5 to go here, first quarter. Handoff goes to Wendell Newton, looking for something inside. We all know that the run defense between the tackles for Missouri Baptist is stout. We still got to try a little bit, keep them honest.
Yeah, you do. You got to throw the fastball every once in a while to keep them honest. But now it's 3rd and 4 long situation. I don't know if this is 4th down territory right now, this early in the game.
Third down and 4 at the 45 of Missouri Baptist. 3 down linemen, a linebacker on the right side of that defensive line. See if he rushes or drops. He'll come at the quarterback, Sam. Call him in the pocket, fires it right side. A little bit inaccurate, looking for Liam Eldridge. And that one falls incomplete. 3 and out after the turnover. So the turnover does not hurt Missouri Baptist today, or at this point.
That was a nice job by Derek Wentworth out of his right guard. He actually picked up 2 guys. One inside lineman in his A gap. The other guy, he put an arm out, chucked him, got him in the B gap. The way St. Francis defense has been playing this year, this is probably a good call.
Good snap back to Bryan.
Good punt.
High end over end. Fair catch called for and made at the 5. Take that. 6:39 to go here, first quarter. Still 3-0 Missouri Baptist. Returned the opening kick down to the St. Francis 40. Was able to muster 3 points out of that one after getting into the red zone. St. Francis defense held up. The offense, 2 possessions, 2 punts so far today. The fourth fumble St. Francis has forced this season, the first one that they've recovered, though. Inside run for the Spartans. A pickup of about 4 or 5 on the play.
Now, that was a play that Marion ran that a bunch of times in the season opener, so Missouri Baptist looked at the film and they said, hey, we run the same kind of set off of that. It's just automatically a cutback. Instead of taking outside, he plants his foot, goes the other way, gets about 4 or 5 yards.
The tailback, Ron Allen, on the carry. 5 carries, 13 yards so far for the big tailback for the Spartans. Here's Munn to throw. Looking long down the middle of the field. It is caught by Bohl in a big first down. The tackle made at the 46. About a 35-yard pass and catch for the Spartans right in the middle of the St. Francis defense.
He does a good job getting by T.J. Neal from his linebacker spot. Slipped in between the linebackers and the secondary, and Munn just puts it right on the money.
33 yards on the pass play. Terrence Nicholson, the stop. 1st and 10 for the Spartans at their own 45. Again, throwing left side. Quick hitter complete. Pickup of a long 4. Again, it was Tyler Bohl.
And I like the way Terrence Nicholson comes up and hits you. I mean, from his cornerback spot, he read that. Of course, you don't want to get beat deep, but he just comes in and makes sure that guy's not going anywhere.
The 4th catch of the game for Tyler Bohl. He's got 48 yards. The only other Spartan to catch a pass, Kevon Gaines, back in that first drive. 2nd down and 5.
Screen. Nice job!
It was completed, but hunted down by Chris Johnson. The St. Francis leading tackler, his 20th tackle of the season. It's a loss of 2 on the running back screen. It'll be 2nd down and we'll say 7 to go. Make a 3rd down and 7 for Missouri Baptist. 4.5 to go first quarter.
And that time Munn gave it away a little too soon. He made his initial drop and then he spun right back real quick. Linebacker sniffed that out.
See if St. Francis can do it again here on 3rd down. Linebackers drop. 3-man pressure. Munn dumps it across the middle. It's another first down. Somebody forgot about the tight end who takes it up to the 40-yard line for a 12-yard pickup and another first down for Missouri Baptist.
Tight end delay. He just waits for the linebackers to drop into coverage, drags underneath the linebackers. That's an easy pitch and catch.
Kevon Gaines again with his 2nd catch.
And you see it right there. He just crosses right underneath the linebackers. Linebackers are in their deep drop, and he gets enough for the first down.
Motion to the right. They're going to give it to the running back. Down he goes. Chris Johnson there for the stop. Scott Tumulty also wrapping up the legs on the play. Minimal gain. 1 there. 2nd down and 9.
Tumulty made a nice read from his safety spot. Comes in with Johnson. Cleans up that tackle.
There's Chris Johnson out of Hillside. IC Catholic grad. 20, maybe 21 tackles now. Had 73 tackles a season ago, which not only led the team, but also 2nd in the MSFA, 33rd in the country in tackles in that spring season. It goes to the running back again as he puts his shoulder down and picks up 5. Ron Allen having a nice day there. A steady diet of the tailback. Ron Allen here from Missouri Baptist. 3rd down and manageable for the Spartans.
Missouri Baptist has seemed to possess this ball the whole first quarter.
Yeah. Another 3rd down situation. Josh Munn and company will check the play on the far sideline. Allen, the tailback, on his right hip. Trips receivers tight left. There's the snap to Josh. Surveying. Across the middle would have been a first down, but receiver missed it in and out of the hands of Easton Locke, the sophomore tight end. And that brings up 4th down. It would have moved the chains. But I assume we'll have a field goal try here. Oh, nope, the punter's coming out. I thought I know it's into the wind a bit, but
I'm kind of surprised they haven't gone for it the way that we have struggled. Watch his coverage right there. Yeah, he threw it behind his wide receiver, or else if he puts it on his hands, he's got enough for the first down. I'm kind of surprised that Mo Bapp is not going for it here.
Yeah, the field goal kicker we saw, O'Dane Reed, he had the leg. Scott Tumulty waiting to see if he's going to have an opportunity. They angle it left. He will not. Ball bounces and will come to rest inside the 10-yard line. Good punt for Cloud. Gavin Cloud, a freshman. He was actually the MSFA Midwest Special Teams Player of the Week in their first game against Lyon University. His first ever punt as a collegiate punter was downed inside the 5. Pretty nice start for a freshman punter. You see Scott Tumulty walk off. He has his own trophy case full of special team players of the week from last season. A couple touchdowns in the punt return, and the band is here on homecoming as well. Nice to have the St. Francis Pep Band out today. First play of the drive. Inside run, not much room. Gain of just 1 up to the 10-yard line.
And the offense has kind of started out choppier in the first quarter, not really into a rhythm yet, not really hit a big play yet. Field position has played a role in that as well, because it doesn't seem like we've got great field position outside that first play of the game.
We talked about possession, 9.5 minutes for Missouri Baptist, 3:12 for St. Francis in that first quarter. Sam Tumulty in the gun. Right side into the flat.
Use your blocker.
Liam Eldridge picks up 5 out to the 15-yard line.
If he just delays a split second, he can get inside of Wentworth, who was pulling on that swing pass, and read his block and cut it back inside. That time he outran his block a little bit. You as a running back have got to learn what your offensive lineman can do and cut off him.
They will send Jordan Murphy off and bring on Pere Barberin into the backfield. Pass protection here on 3rd and 3. Eldridge right, Rayvon Johnson wide left. The snap to Sam. Looking, pressure, rolls out of it. He's got a little room. See what the athletic ability can do. Shoulder down up to the 18-yard line. Should be enough for a first down for the Saints. You bet. Chains move after the rush by Sam Tumulty, St. Francis leading rusher through the first 2 games.
It's so good to have an athlete of his stature. The man can do pretty much anything he wants athletically, and he got that play alive.
First down at the 19-yard line for St. Francis. I'd like to see a big play. One of these coming up on this drive. Here's Sam. He's looking long, going long for Rayvon. Hand fighting. Dives and makes the catch. First down, Saints inside Mobap territory. Flips the ball to the officials, saying, let's do it again. What a play by Rayvon. That is what he brings to this offense. Sam can throw the deep ball as well as anybody, and Rayvon can catch it as well as anybody. Quickly to the line, go the brown and gold. They hand off to Pere. Hit at the line, keeps the legs moving up to the 41-yard line. He picks up 4 hard fought yards as you see the play again. Unbelievable.
Now they have a saying, if he's even, he's leaving. And that time looked like he was even. He saw the ball, Rayvon did. He just put an extra burst of speed, laid out, and caught that ball. This should be the end of the first quarter.
At the end of 1, it's 3-0 Mobap, but St. Francis, a bit of spark there from the long ball by Sam to Rayvon. We'll take a 60-second break as well. Back with the second quarter here on the USF Saints TV network.
For me, it was just love at first sight. I came here and I knew that the people here really cared.
That's their one goal, is to see you walk across that stage and to have a successful life.
The professors and the university really do prepare their students for the real world.
When I came here, I got my voice, I got my independence, I got that sense of I could make an impact.
USF education isn't just teaching you what you need to know about your field. It's teaching you what you need to know to make the world a better place.
Welcome back out to Joliet Memorial Stadium. Nick Jacobs, lead Turnbow. Saints trail by 3 as we go into the second quarter. But they are driving here after the big play down to Rayvon Johnson. You got to love the athletic ability from Sam and Rayvon. What a connection that's going to be for a couple of years.
Now, you take a look and go back in your memory bank. We've had some really, really stud wide receivers here at St. Francis the last 5-6 years.
And he'll go up to the top of that list by the time his career's over. 5 wide here for Sam. Nice protection across the middle to Ray Vaughn. It's caught as he's hit at the 35-yard line. Is it going to be enough for the first down? It looks like it is. 2 passes to Johnson, 2 first downs.
Now, he's a complete wide receiver because he ran almost a deep dig route. It was just a turn in, square in, got hit by a linebacker, but he went, a half yard past the first down marker and got enough for the first down.
He's going to line up wide right here. Jordan Murphy, Liam Eldridge, all on the right side. 2 wideouts also left. Ball right hash here for the empty backfield for Sam Tumulty. Just a freshman out of Willowbrook. Going to have to get rid of it, and he's going to get sacked. Taken down by the neck back to the 45-yard line. Right tackle for St. Francis got beat on the play, and that's going to make it first down and 19.
And as he progresses in his collegiate career, he's going to have to recognize that. That's on him, even though the right tackle got beat a little bit. He's got to see that guy and watch. We'll see him. He's got to be able to feel him. Got swim move by the defensive tackle. He's got to flush out of the pocket, roll to the right. Keep that play alive.
Defensive end Jermaine Austin with the sack. Quarterback drawn. He's got a blocker in front of him.
Block.
Gets to the outside. There goes Tumulty. He's got Eldridge as a blocker. That's a first down for St. Francis. First time into the red zone. A 30-yard run by Sam Tumulty.
Missouri Baptist doesn't run any games with their defensive line. They don't run a TE game or a twist game in the middle. So he knows exactly where his running lanes are. He took advantage of it that time.
Longest run of the season for Sam from his quarterback spot. First and 10 from the Missouri Baptist 15. This is Ray Vaughn territory. Sam spins the ball, lofts it right side for Eldridge.
That's
turns around, and there's the flag. Yep. Interference in the end zone. They're going to call that one on the quarterback, Austin Richards. He's a senior, should have known better. Got to at least turn around and look for that football.
That's the key right there. It makes an easy call for the back judge or the side judge because as soon as that DB doesn't turn around, they're going to flag you every time.
After the penalty in the end zone.
And you see it right here. The cornerback never even turns back to look for the ball. That's going to be a flag every time.
Ball's at the 2-yard line. First and goal for St. Francis. Paray Barber in the running back. Tight end right, 2 wide receivers. From the right hash. Paray looking for his first touchdown of the season. Takes the handoff, but we talked about how stout the interior defensive line is from Missouri Baptist, and they showed it right there. No gain.
Anthony Graham took on like 3 guys, 3 of our blockers. He never moved. He just stuffed that play right there. St. Francis going tempo.
Second and goal. Same formation. Tight end Getch moves to the right. Snap back. They're going to
he's wide open.
Wide open in the end zone. Overthrown a bit. Reached up and touchdown. What a catch by Tremel Truitt. The redshirt freshman from Carbondale, I believe his first touchdown of his career here at St. Francis. Congratulations, 47.
And what a great catch he made. They ran play action fake in the middle. There's nobody behind. Almost put a little bit too much air. He catches the ball with one hand, spins around, has a presence of mind to keep his feet. Watch this catch, ladies and gentlemen. He's wide open. Look where that ball is. Watch him turn around, catch it with one hand, look down at his feet, keep him in bounds. That's a heck of an effort, young man.
They're going for 2, and it's incomplete. Nope. Looks like Ray Vaughn couldn't hold on to it. I'd rather watch that Tremel Truitt catch again than the point after here. That was amazing.
And you can see Tumulty he's like, oh, I know he's wide open. I don't want to overthrow it. So he kind of aimed it instead of throwing it. And watch it again. Ball fake, he's wide open. Look, he turns around, one hand, has a presence of mind to look down at his feet. Keeps him in the end zone.
Back Joes was right there with a perfect view. 6-3 after the failed extra point. 12.5 to go first half.
And let's mark that down because the way this game is going, that missed extra point could be huge.
10 plays, 92 yards. on the touchdown drive, finished off by that guy right there.
That's the best drive we've had all season.
Yes, sir.
Look at him. He's telling my son, yeah, I had a reach back, but I had it. It's all good. It's all good. Look at that. I show you again. That's how he caught it.
They're going to be replaying that for a while.
You know, in films, he's going to, hey, coach, run that back. I want to make sure.
I want to check out that read on that.
Make sure I got that.
Fourth touchdown of the season for St. Francis. Here is Madey's kickoff. Return will be from the 12. Short kick into the wind, but here comes the athletes. It's Ball. Tyler Ball gets it up past the 35-yard line. Nice field position to start this drive for the Spartans. See how they can answer after the long 4-minute drive from St. Francis. That spanned the end of the first quarter and the beginning here of the second.
I'd like to see if we can make Munn a little bit more uncomfortable in the pocket, because he's had all kinds of time to throw and make his first initial read. He doesn't have to read the second one unless he's flushed out of the pocket.
Tailback is Ron Allen. He'll be left side of Josh Munn. 3 wide receivers left. Their number 1 receiver, number 6. I can't see him out there. They're going to run it to the tailback. He'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards to Ron Allen. Give him 3 yards up to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for Mobat.
That's a design cutback that they ran earlier in the first quarter.
Keep an eye on Jacob Triplett as well. He's number 18, running off to the right side. Their number 2 receiver.
Chris Peters checked into the game at defensive end. See if he can provide the defensive line a little bit of a spark.
Senior out of Lincoln Way North. Screen pass out to Allen. Hit hard at the 42-yard line by Jermaine Ross. Pickup of 3 yards, though. It's going to be 3rd down and 3.
It's amazing how a long drive with a touchdown, give your defense a little bit of a rest, can spark you.
11-19 here in the second quarter and counting. It's Saints by 3, 6-3. After the touchdown to Tremel Truitt and the failed 2-point attempts. 3rd and 4, correction. They're going to hand it off, cut off on the outside, but nice blocking up the right hash and a 1st down. It's Ron Allen again. He's been their workhorse, and he's been awful good.
And that time there's a huge hole. We tried to force it inside. We did, but we still got to squeeze that hole down a little bit more. Drive a truck through that hole right there.
9 carries, only 29 yards. He's only averaging 3.2. It feels like more than that, though.
Yeah, but they're sticking with it. They're sticking with it. Yeah. So those runs of 3-4 yards are going to be what? 8, 9, 10 yards later in the game.
1st down for Missouri Baptist inside Saints territory. Munn to throw, checks it down, and complete out to the 40-yard line. That was Easton Locke, the tight end again, his 2nd catch of the football game.
Missouri Baptist doesn't do anything fancy. They're very basic, very vanilla, but they do it very well.
Second down and 4 for Mobat. St. Francis took it 10 plays, 92 yards. Missouri Baptist trying to replicate that. Outside to Ball, their leading receiver, breaks 1 tackle. He'll get it out inside the 30-yard line. Another stick mover for Missouri Baptist.
At that time, Jalen Cooper from his strong safety spot came down, read it, broke down real nice. Just couldn't wrap up and make that tackle. Had him for a short gain.
Ball coming in with 246 yards, which leads the team. He was the Midwest League Offensive Player of the Week in their game against Madonna. Had 7 catches for 102 and a score, along with a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in that game. Kid can play is what I'm trying to say. Play action this time for Munn. Rolling left, that's his strong side. Floats it down to pretty much nobody. I'm not sure who he was looking for or if that was just to throw it away.
Well, that was a coverage throwaway because they had the guy deep covered. They had the shallow crosser. He was covered, so Munn does a nice job and just throws it in between, throws it out of bounds.
9:07 first half. Saints lead it by 3, 6-3. You see head coach Jason Baraniak in his 8th year, 17-59 for Missouri Baptist. Started the program back in 2014. Had its troubles in the beginning, but he's put a contender on the field as a flag comes in from behind the defense. That's going to go against Mobat.
Yeah, they weren't set. They had two guys moved at the same time.
Mark it off. Back to the 34-yard line.
I am a big fan of the gold tops with the white pants. That looks sharp.
Went with gold on gold in the first game of the season.
I'm more the gold white.
Can't blame you. Sharp looking unis. If you're listening on the radio, gold tops, white pants.
Look good, you play good.
Yeah, you got it. Round numbers, white helmets with Bernie on the side. Play action again. Munn checks it down. Hit out of bounds to the, we'll say 28-yard line near the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 9 coming up from Missouri Baptist. Clock ticking under 9 minutes here in the first half. They're going to huddle up. Not a full slate of games today. In the Midwest, we got Missouri Baptist and St. Francis here. We got Trinity International out in Davenport taking on St. Ambrose. They are underway. Olivet Nazarenes at Judson and St. Xavier at Roosevelt. There's your game of the day. Screen left side. They have ball, the wide receiver screen, and he's inside the 20.
He got enough, looks like.
Just barely. He needed 9. He got 9. What a nicely designed play. But on the ground, that's not good for the Saints. It's Michael Johnson, the nose tackle. Slow to get up.
You know, it amazes me how a man that size who's playing inside defensive line.
What's he doing out there?
Pursues down the line to make the plays or force the plays that he forces outside the numbers. Now, the football field is what? How wide is the football field?
I don't know.
53 and 3 yards.
I was going to say
53 and 3 yards. And he must have ran what? About 30 yards down the sideline to get in and on that play.
Michael Johnson has been stellar from the inside of that line. He's just a sophomore from IC Catholic, him and his brother Chris. Chris Johnson, the linebacker, leads the team in tackles, but Michael from his nose tackle spot 3rd on the team. Has a sack and a half, a forced fumble so far this season. Hopefully he'll be okay and can get back on the field because that defensive line will not be the same with him on the sideline. Working on that shoulder. Showers and storms starting to pop up around the Joliet area. We'll keep our eyes on the clouds here. 1st down and 10 for Missouri Baptist. They give it to their tailback, looking for the
nice
edge.
play.
It's closed off. No gain. Angel Mata, I believe, coming up and making the stop on the carry by Ron Allen.
It was Angel Mata, and what he does is he keeps outside, plays it off with his inside, keeps the outside relationship, and plays off the block and makes the tackle.
It's all about relationships. Coach Curry would tell you that. To see the skies darkening here in Joliet. 2nd down and 10 at the Saints 20. Munn to throw. Coverage is there. Rolls out. Throws on the run. Incomplete. They had the man on the crossing route in the form of Kevon Gaines. A little bit overthrown. It would have taken a perfect pass to complete that for a 1st down, but incomplete. 7:25 to go in the first half. Third down again.
You think it's a homecoming hat he's got on? That's a pretty sweet lid right there.
He wears that every week. 3rd down for Missouri Baptist. The clap, the snap, out to
nice
ball.
Play! Oh, that a boy!
Almost broke the tackle, but Jalen Cooper, the sophomore safety, gets the solo stop And the third down stop for the Saints with 7:12 to go. Let's see if they give their kicker a chance here with the wind at his back.
Because you have so many safety concerns the last 5-6 years in football, it's hard to simulate and practice the live tackling that you need. So that was an impressive play by him.
37-yard try from the left hash here for the big kicker, O'Dane Reed. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. Plenty of leg, and it is good. An impressive showing by the kicker. Reed ties the game at 6 with 6:37 remaining in the first half.
Special teams are always real big for me when I watch, especially the relationship between the snapper, the holder, and the kicker. That time the holder leaned the ball a little forward. Most kickers like it straight up or slightly tilted back.
I think the discussion is here between Curry and the official.
I don't know. Joe's thinking, hey, you know what? If you're looking for a date for the homecoming dance, I can hook you up here.
You got a date?
No, no. I'm married longer than dirt, so.
Nice crowd here on homecoming. I'd like to welcome again the alumni tuning in today, parents and fans. We appreciate it. I know a lot of folks wish they could be out here for this one, but we're happy you're spending it with us at least. 11 plays, 44 yards, 5:42 on that drive. The kick is a field goal that went through the uprights.
You know what? I talk about this. I talk about this like you would not believe. I think if you can kick it off out of bounds through the uprights, that should be a point.
Give him a point on that?
Give him a point on that.
It takes a talent to do it, that's for sure. That's not a gimme. That's
like Justin Tucker last week, 66-yard field goal. I mean, come on.
So that'd be 75 yards, right, with a nice little wind behind him? Unbelievable. Holy cow.
You got to reward that.
Whew. Saints have it at their 25 with 6:37 to go. Let's see if they can put some points on the board before halftime. We're going to have to wait to find out, though. We have a timeout called by Missouri Baptist. I'd love to recap the game that the Saints and the Spartans played last season because it was an all-timer. Now, in that game, there was, a 3-hour rain delay. It went double overtime, so it took about 8 hours. Pretty incredible game. 3-hour weather delay. They ended up winning the game 34-31. It was on the road down in St. Louis. In that game, Missouri Baptist safety Joe King picked off Joey Passo 4 times, but St. Francis still came out with that win. Mobap had 12 penalties for 112 yards, but USF held the Spartans to just a field goal in overtime before Parade Barber and scored the winning touchdown in that game. It was an exciting one. I know I wasn't there. I actually missed that road trip, unfortunately.
Oh, good for you.
8-hour road trip down to St. Louis. So you got 10 hours on the road, 8-hour game. That was a long day, but it makes it a little bit easier if you can bring home a W. St. Francis 4-0 against Missouri Baptist since the Spartans started their program back in 2014. 2-0 at home, 2-0 on the road. The first matchup was a 45-7 win, which was the largest margin of victory the Saints had in this series. The closest game, like we mentioned, was last year, that double overtime game. Back in action. Play action on the jet sweep. Sam's in some trouble. He's going to roll left. Linebacker spying him, puts his shoulder down, is lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage. He was taken down by, I believe that was one of the linebackers coming up to make the play.
But that time he picked up the free man. He looked off his right, saw him, rolled to his left, and got positive yardage.
.6:04 to play. First down for the Saints at their 20. Should be second down, correct?
Should be.
Wendell Newton, he's contained, and down he goes. The hit made by Jalen Cowley, their safety coming up. He's an All-American honorable mention from last season. It's a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, it should be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, 3rd and 15.
The scoreboard's got, there you go.
5.5 and counting here in the first half. St. Francis going backwards on this drive. Look for Ravon here. He's wide left on this formation. Sam steps up. He's going for Liam. Turns around, and it is almost intercepted and incomplete. Batted away by Austin Richards. He got the big pass interference penalty in the end zone from Missouri Baptist, but came up with a nice play there. 3 and out for the Saints.
Liam was fighting. He's trying to get inside position on that ball to have a chance to make that catch. Can never get there. Watch this. Just simple fly route. He's trying to fight inside, and now he becomes a DB and breaks that up.
I was keeping tabs on Liam Eldridge before the game, and this guy was all business. No smiles from him before the game as he was stretching out. As Madej puts one up. This one's a short one into the wind.
Get a good roll.
He will get a great St. Francis hop. Down at the 44. St. Francis saying, hey, it might have touched one of those Missouri Baptist players in the form of Sam Lemon. I kind of thought that too. I thought it might have touched his leg on that carom, but officials did not see that. So it'll be Missouri Baptist football with another nice start near midfield. Plenty of time, 5:06. We're tied at 6 as we approach halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 46 of Missouri Baptist. Munn to throw, looking for the deep ball.
Turn around.
Turns and incomplete. Overthrew his wide receiver ball. Angel Mata, if he would have turned around, might have had a play on that one.
Angel Mata on that defensive secondary set, he was playing off 10, 12 yards, so there's a big cushion right there. I'm surprised there wasn't a side adjustment where he just checks it up, stops at 10, 12 yards. That's an easy completion.
Looking for the home run ball there on first down. It's now 2nd and 10, 46-yard line of Missouri Baptist. They're getting done on the ground, averaging just under 4 yards per carry as it goes to Allen again, looking for the edge, but one of the Johnson brothers is there. Chris Johnson makes the stop from his linebacker spot. No gain, 3rd down and 10.
He just pursues right down the line of scrimmage, keeps the inside relationship so the running back can't cut it back, makes that tackle. Watch him, 51 right there, down the line of scrimmage, inside relationship, makes that play.
4:35 and counting. Saints need a stop to get the ball back here with some time to work with. Logan Johnson, Mike Whitney, Chris Johnson, the linebacker core. 3rd down and a long 9. Munn throwing is batted in the air and incomplete. It is one of those linebackers. It was Logan Johnson getting his paw on the football. 4th down, punt coming up from Missouri Baptist.
That time he does a nice job getting into his drop zone, gets his hands up. Don't know if he could make the pick, but deflected the ball.
Nice crowd here at the stadium today for homecoming. Scott Tumulty waiting back for the kick.
Now he should have a chance to break one here. The reason I'm saying that is because he's singled up. If you don't punt it to the corner, he's got a shot for a nice return.
High punt snap. Punter did a nice job to go get it. Has to lift one. Here's Scotty. He will muff it. It's on the ground. Flag comes out, though. Missouri Baptist is on it. Another flag comes out as well. Did you see something behind Scott there?
I don't know if there was interference with the catch.
Missouri Baptist thinks they have the ball, but this will be an interesting call here by the officials. Our referee today, Matthew Craig. He's wearing the white hat. He'll make our call here.
Tumulty pleading his case to the officiating crew.
A meeting of the minds between...
See, I have never liked this. Whoever threw the flag knows what he had, right? You threw the flag because you saw something, right? There should be no discussion. Go with the call.
Matthew Craig, our umpire, or referees. You see Scott Tumulty there awaiting his fate after the penalty. think are the two flags for the same play?
No flag.
Missouri Baptist will have the football. So what do you think he threw the flag for? Like, I didn't see anything in there. Scott saying, I don't know. He doesn't know either.
Definitely a muff punt. The only thing that I could think of, maybe there was interference with the catch, giving him an opportunity to make the catch.
Coach Curry getting an explanation here. Jim Toth, the side judge. Not sure if he's explaining it well enough for Coach Curry. He's nodding his head.
Doesn't mean he agrees with it.
Means he's not going to fight about it. 4 minutes and a short field here from Missouri Baptist. 1st and 10 at the Saint 18-yard line. After the muffed punt by Scott, first time, I believe, in his career, he's turned it over. Run to Allen. Should have a hold there. Yep, that's going to come back. Ball's on the ground after the big hit.
I think we're getting a block in the back against Missouri Baptist, or a hold, one of the two.
Penalty is going to go against the Spartans.
And let's see if we can catch it. Oh, that's a nice hit. I'd like to know the percentages, and I should get a stats geek guy. After a questionable call against your team, what the percent of a makeup penalty against the other team is on the very next play? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 10 yards, moves it back to the 28, 1st and 20 for Missouri Baptist. Munn throwing across the middle. As his man, it's complete up to the 15. He picks up about 14 yards of the 20 needed. 2nd down and 6 for Missouri Baptist.
That's an easy pitch and catch. He just goes in between the linebackers, sets up, hooks up, gives him a nice target. Munn delivers the ball right in the numbers.
Completed Rakeem Hawkins, the tight end, a senior out of Springfield, Illinois. His 5th catch of the season. A lot of weapons from Missouri Baptist. A lot of guys touching the ball. Hands on the turf. We're ready to go here on 2nd down and 6. Play action. Pass outside. A blocker cuts it in. They need to make a stop there at the 10. A nice stick by Scott Tumulty. Angel Mata there to wrap him up initially. But I believe he's going to be about a foot shy. So 3rd down. This is Ron Allen territory, as you see Scotty, the safety, making the stick at the end of that play. Here we go, 3rd down and 1. Snap, quarterback sneak. He didn't get it on the initial push. I think he got it on the secondary.
He wanted to go behind his left guard. He got stacked up, bounced it out behind the right guard, found a little crease, made enough, looks like for the 1st down, but I don't know.
Depends where they mark it on. Yep, that should be enough for the 1st. It is 1st and goal for Missouri Baptist, 2:20 and counting. Bringing in another tight end for a wide receiver here offensively. Going to reset the play clock. First and goal, it'll be from the 8-yard line for the Spartans. New running back is Devin Willis. He'll get his first carry of the game inside the 5. Who's going to push the pile more? They're going to whistle it dead at the 5-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and goal. 1:40 to go, 100 seconds to the end of the half.
Good job by the interior defensive line for St. Francis of creating havoc and not giving him a cutback lane. Missouri Baptist, of course, in no hurry. They want to take as much time off this clock before the half.
They can take it down to 105. Again, it's Wills, the tailback. He'll get it on the cutback.
Nice play. Oh!
Wrapped up by Tumulty at the shoelaces for no gain.
He needed a shot from the safety spot. Yeah, he got it right on the side. Nice tackle by Tumulty, but every time, I don't care who you are, opposing team, our team, you see a running back's leg bend a little bit, you're like worried for that kid.
Another new running back into the game for Mobap. This time it's
Watch it
Darius.
right here, right. That's what I'm talking about. See how his right leg got bent back?
Darius Morrison, the sophomore running back out of St. Charles, Missouri. He has over 20 carries. He's not a stranger to the field. First time we're seeing him today, and he'll get a carry. Cuts it back. Counter play.
Stop him.
Diving for the end zone. It looks like he's in. It is. Touchdown. Mobap with 22 seconds to go in the first half.
They stopped the initial thrust where he wanted to go off the left side, and then he had the wherewithal to cut it back, fight, dig, keep his feet moving, which is the key to that play. And watch, they stop it right here, but then he just goes to the right side a little bit, gets enough, gets it in the end zone.
Drive started after the muffed punt by Tumulty. A couple flags came out, but they were waved off. And Missouri Baptist took care of business in 6 plays, covering the 18 yards. Reed on for the extra point. Kicks that one onto Route 52. And it's good.
Now we said mark it when we scored the touchdown and missed 2 extra points, so now it's 13-6. All right, so that could come back later on to bite us a little bit. But 22.3 seconds, you know Tumulty wants to make a big return here. If you can get a big return out the middle of the field, you still have enough time with 3 timeouts left to get yourself in field goal position.
Well, it's not your daddy Spartans. They started off this program back in 2014. Struggled a bit like all programs do when they start off, but they've slowly built up. They won their first ever season opener this year, a 31-14 win over Lyon College. Had their first ever 3-game winning streak in program history before they lost to Marian University, the same team that St. Francis lost to in week 1.
A lot of teams are going to lose to Marian.
Yes, sir. Tumulty and Rayvon Johnson standing 5 yards into their own end zone.
You're not going to have a chance.
Tumulty will catch it 2 yards behind the end zone. That's unbelievable. Strongest leg that I've seen in an NAIA kicker. That's not even close.
No. But, I mean, you remember when, the kickoffs used to come to the 40 and they had a hard time getting the ball to the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're backing them up to,
now they're kicking
out in the parking lot, and the guys just kicking out of the end zone.
St. Francis going to take a knee here. Trying to figure out what they want to do in the second half. Come to the end of 2 quarters here at Memorial Stadium. It's homecoming, 13-6, Missouri Baptist. A final minute touchdown as we go into our halftime locker room. Radio side, you're going to listen to some music before we come back. Take a little break here if you're watching the video stream as well. When we do come back, we'll take a look at some numbers and talk about some halftime adjustments as well. Halftime here for St. Francis. They trail by 8, 13-6 on the USF Sports TV Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Reminder that October 16th is the peak out for Northwest Illinois game. USF National has been for $25 today. The new number is 710. 195. 710. You have that number, please, for Northwest Star.
shot. There's our opening shot. I'm ready when you guys are. All right, Elvia, we're going to go in. Yep, we're going to go in 45 seconds. 45 seconds. You say in 2 minutes or at? 30 seconds. Elvia, 30 seconds. They're going to turn off my mics at 10, just so you know. You'll have to count down the final 10 seconds yourself. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. $13, $12, $11, $10. Welcome back to Joliet Memorial Stadium. We started the game under sunshine, but as you can see, clouds rolling in from the southwest as the rain begins to fall here. It wouldn't be a St. Francis, Missouri Baptist game without a little bit of rain, I suppose. Your halftime score is 13-6. My name is Lick. Nope, my name is Nick, and there's Lee.
We can just combine. What the heck?
I could use a popsicle, I suppose. 13-6 is our score right now. You take a look at that stat sheet, and you got a couple of lines highlighted. What do you got highlighted there?
I got a highlight for Missouri Baptist. They ran 39 plays in the first half for 173 yards. St. Francis only ran 21 offensive plays for a total of 97 yards. Time of possession is what you think it would have been. Over 20 minutes for Missouri Baptist, and St. Francis had the ball for less than 10. One of the other numbers I take a look at is, can you get off the field in third down? And Missouri Baptist is converting 6 out of 11 on third down. St. Francis only 1 out of 4. And you take a look at Missouri Baptist, when they got down to the red zone, they've taken advantage of their opportunities. They are 3 for 3 in the red zone. You know, Sam Tumblety, leading rusher, 7 carries for 45 yards. And passing is 4 out of 7 for 50 yards. But you take a look, Josh Munn, really nice job in the first half. 15 out of 22, 134 yards. Ronald Allen seemed like he had 133 yards. He's got 11 carries for 33 yards as they featured 4 different running backs in the first half.
Josh Munn, nothing fancy, nothing really like stands out, but he's consistent. He finds his open guys and he throws an accurate football.
So the only thing is that St. Francis again has struggled to get anything going offensively. So we get the ball here to start the second half. Oh, that's nice. I was looking for Michael Johnson at the end of the first half, and now he's running on back to the field. So hopefully he's okay.
Yep.
Had a little shoulder owie.
On the ground for Missouri Baptist, it's all been Ron Allen, 11 carries, 33 yards for St. Francis. Individually, Sam Tumulty's 4 for 7 for 50 yards and 1 touchdown. 2 catches for Ray Vaughn, 1 for Liam, 1 for Tremel Truitt, his first touchdown of his career, I believe. On the ground for St. Francis, Sam has rushed it 7 times for 36 yards. Wendell Newton, 3 carries for 9. Parade Barberin, a couple carries for 3. Not too much to talk about as far as offensive numbers. Hopefully St. Francis can figure it out after some halftime adjustments. I know Matt McCarthy, very smart offensive mind. We'll see what he has up his sleeve in the second half. St. Francis will get it. They will have the wind at their back here in this third quarter, so if they're going to throw the ball, now's the time before the rain really starts to come down heavy. Jermaine Ross, Scott Tumulty standing back. Jermaine on the right. With the long hair, they're just going to squib it. And it will, got to get it, got to pick it up. Tremel Truitt there to jump on it. Smart play, that was a live ball. Not even giving Scott an opportunity.
It's kind of funny how that works. The guy's the All-American athlete and then probably one of the top 5 or 6 kick returners in the country at this college level. So they said, you know what? We're not even going to bother. Maybe his leg is tired from kicking it out of the end zone all those times.
St. Francis will have it. That's probably their best kick. I mean, it's going to end up right at the 17-yard line, so take that all day long. 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Wendell Newton, the running back on the left hip of Sam Tumulty. High snap but handled. Looks left, fires right, has Eldridge caught in stride. Past the 50, tracked down at the Mobat 45-yard line. St. Francis coming out firing.
What a pretty catch by Liam. Streak route, fly route, go route, whatever your terminology is, puts it right on his hands and never broke stride.
Liam needed that. He needed a big catch to really get him going. Keep an eye out for 21 here on this drive. Rayvon Johnson, always dangerous in the slot left now on first down for St. Francis. He'll go in motion. Jet sweep for Rayvon. He'll take it around the edge right. First down, brown and gold inside the 35-yard line down to the 31. 2 big plays from their 2 biggest playmakers.
Gets a real nice job of blocking by Pierre. Cuts off that block, keeps it inside the sideline, gets enough for another first down. Back-to-back first downs by the Saints here to open the second half.
First down for St. Francis. Sam's going to throw it. He's going to roll left. He's going to have to hurry. They got some DNs who can run, but so can Tumulty up to the 24-yard line. It's close to a first down. See where they mark him. I think it's going to be a yard shy. Second down and 1 for St. Francis. I love coming out of halftime going for the deep ball. And with the kind of long ball that Sam Tumulty can throw with the weapons downfield he has, that was pretty. Parade Barber and left hip of Sam. 2 wideouts on each side. Liam Eldridge, motion man. Fake to him. Sam trying to find something in the middle. He picks up the first down for St. Francis. They went with a shortened halftime. Just a 15-minute halftime, just trying to beat the weather.
Maybe they didn't want to play an 8-hour football game again.
First down for St. Francis. Again, 4 wide receivers. Quarterback draw. Guess who he ran into, Coach?
He went in number 97, who was just a biscuit under 400.
He's a big boy. 6 foot 392, Tony Graham, a junior out of Belleville West High School. If you run it to the right side of your offensive line, you're going to meet 97. Chances are you're not going to make it too far. It's like he ran into a brick wall. And a nice tackle at the end of that, too. He didn't just stop him, but he brought him down.
Yeah, he's got to come off the field for a play because he lost his helmet.
Same formation, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side, left half. On the left hip is Barberin. Here's Sam.
He's going open.
Nice protection. Checks it down. It is complete. Pickup of about 4 yards for St. Francis. Trenton Perry on the catch.
Now, as this game progresses in the second half, the weather is going to become an issue for both teams, so you have to have an opportunity to convert when you get down into the red zone.
You don't want to waste the nice start to the half here. There's Trenton Perry. Dan Getch, slot left. Ravon is wide left in the 4-receiver set. 3 left, 1 right. Barberin, left hip of Sam. Fires left, has Getch. Turns it up inside, looking for the 10-yard line. That'll be a first down for St. Francis. Yes, sir. Move the chains. First and, well, it's going to be close to first and goal. We'll see if they give him goal to go or if they can get a first down.
They're going to mark him out at, is it a first down?
I think it's definitely a first down. Oh, come on. He was past the 10-yard line. Yeah, come on now.
There we go.
I mean, he was at the 10, which is a good half a yard. Thank you. It's going to be first down and 10, though. They need to put that first down marker up. Here we go. They can get to the 1-yard line for a first down. 4 minutes into this quarter, 4 minutes into this drive. Play action on the motion. Sam looking for a hole inside. There hasn't been one all game. There hasn't been a hole inside all season. Only to pick up a yard or 2 there. Second down.
But you have to run that type of play to keep your defense honest so that when you do run a jet sweep or something outside, an RPO outside, you can gain the edge.
Second and 10 at the 9-yard line for St. Francis. Eldridge and Johnson wide left. The 2 wide receivers are going to go corner route for Eldridge. Dives for it. There was a lot of contact in that end zone. Flag stays in the pocket this time. Incomplete pass. Eldridge still almost had it.
I'd like to see him put that ball in the corner and let his wide receiver work to the corner rather than more of the middle of the field.
Talk to Liam. He probably would have told you he should have had it. Love to see it pay off for Liam. After the big catch on the first play of the half, still looking for his first touchdown. Ravon wide left, Eldridge wide right. Moving the pocket right. Sam looking. Has to tuck it and go. Spin. Ball's on the ground. Spartans are going to pick it up. Turnover for St. Francis in the red zone.
That time he's trying to make enough for the first down. Did a spin move, didn't change the ball from one hand to the other, got knocked out. And there's a trail defensive player for the Spartans, just picks it up. I believe that's going to be Sains right there with the fumble recovery.
A 4-minute and 53-second drive that covered 75 yards on 9 plays. But it ends up with a lost fumble in the red zone. Josh Munn and company for the Spartans. First down. They go to Ron Allen. He's looking inside. Not much room there that time. Only a gain of 1. Second down for Missouri Baptist as we tick under 10 minutes here in the third quarter.
And good to see Michael Johnson back in the ball game. He got a little ding on his shoulder at the end of the first half. You ever have one of those, a stinger in your shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
Where it feels like your arm is just numb and burns all the way down for about 10 minutes.
Gave him 2 on the push. Second down and 8 at the 10-yard line for Missouri Baptist. Munn, the lefty, pump fakes, trouble, and he escapes. He picks up a yard. Should have been a sack for St. Francis, but Munn able to use his legs. Brings up third down.
And that's a great read by Tumulty from his safety spot. As soon as he sees him scramble, he's not. Watch it, number 8 come right there and make that play, because as soon as he scrambles, he knows he's not looking downfield.
Cam Holman was this close to the sack for St. Francis. Third down and 5. Across the middle and incomplete. It was tipped. Tipped at the line. It had to be a Johnson if it was across the middle. I don't know if it was Mike or Chris, but one of them got it.
Now, question for you, Coach. Do you go for the pump block or do you go for return? Because you got Tumulty. You're going to get the ball on their side of the 50. So let's see if we can see the tip, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris.
Johnson it is. He's like, why didn't I catch that? Is it thrown right in my numbers?
I don't think there's a bad option there. You know, that's the angle left. It'll be Scott Tumulty. He will have a chance from the 47. He's going backward, trying to find an edge. Turns it upfield, and he'll run out of room, pretty much where he caught it, right at the 40-yard line. Not a smart play for a lot of players, but Scott Tumulty, with his speed and athletic ability, can get away with that.
If he can just turn this corner inside the numbers, then he has more room.
Scott Tumulty, the older brother of Sam Tumulty. An Augustana family. We're committed to go there. Augustana canceled their football season during COVID, so last year they came over to St. Francis. And we are happy to have them.
We got too many men on the field.
Hike the ball. They got it off.
That's got to be a flag.
They run it inside. They only pick up 2 yards, but no flag was thrown. I'm not sure why.
Now, some officiating crews, if you ask them about that particular penalty, they'll say, if the guy is past the numbers, I'm not going to throw the flag. Some guy says, no, he's got to be all the way off the field.
We'll see the run. Nice pickup on first down. He picks up about 5, second down. Again, you're in striking territory here. They come out with this 4-receiver set here in the second drive as well. Play action, Sam looking. Fires and batted away. Nice play by Missouri Baptist defensive back Terrell Powell, senior out of St. Louis.
And if you're a receiver in that position, you got to work your way back to the ball, not flatten that route out of your break, out of the top of your break. You got to work towards back to quarterback, all right? Give yourself a better target area to make the catch.
3 wideouts right, 1 left this time for Tumulty. Should be third down. They're going to give it to Wendell. He's looking for the edge. Nowhere to go. He picks up 1, but flags come in. See a penalty on that play?
I did not. That's thrown in the area of holding.
If it's on Missouri Baptist,
appears that it is.
That'll be a first down. Oh, face mask on the Spartans. Definitely a first down. Another gift for St. Francis here. They've let some of these opportunities slip by in the first 2 weeks.
You got to cash them in, boys. You got to cash them in.
Had it in the red zone the previous drive, and they're knocking on the door here. 8:11 to go here in the third quarter. Saints trail by 8. It's 13-6. Eldridge in motion for the Saints. Fake it to him. It's Sam behind his running back. He'll take it up to the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 7. Tackle made by 45, Sam Lemon.
You used to call that quarterback follow. You fake the action to the right, your running back cuts back left, and if nobody's tackling him, you just follow him right through the hole.
Sam Tumulty leading St. Francis on the ground with 54 rushing yards. Rayvon Johnson in second with 14. They're going to put Jordan in motion. Jet sweep. Little nice play left side. He's brought down just shy of the goal line. It was an interesting exchange there between Tumulty and I believe it was Trenton Perry on the carry. But he had some nice blocking on that left side, and he's just shy of the touchdown. First down and goal.
Watch the mesh point. He's not used to taking that handoff, but he stays behind the blockers, and he is just shy of the goal line.
They misplaced that by about a yard, too. It should be first and goal at the 1, but they put him at the 2. Wendell Johnson and Rayvon Johnson, no relation, on either side of Sam Tumulty. Rayvon is in motion. Sam's
He's
gonna
wide
roll out.
open.
He's wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Brown and Gold. Homecoming fans are excited about that one. Extra point ties the game.
What a nice concept. They bring him from the running back on the left side all the way across to the right side. So that means the guy who is covering him has got to fight through what? All the wash in the middle. And with Rayvon's speed, he was wide open as soon as he cleared. Get the ball to him. That's an easy 6.
Madej lines up for the traditional extra point. And we're tied at 13. 4 catches, 46 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Ray Vaughn today. There's Brian Madej trotting off after the extra point. .6:42 left to go here in the third quarter. They needed that one, Coach.
That was an impressive drive to come out and hit first down, big play. You get the face mask, keeps the drive alive. You convert when you get down there.
The drive went 5 plays, 42 yards. Started at the Missouri Baptist 42 after a nice defensive effort.
And watch him, he's wide open.
Yeah. Domingo Loggins, the corner, lost him in the motion.
And he's got it. He's got it.
Short kick. That's trouble.
Get
That's
on
a live ball, but Missouri Baptist slides up. That was a clever play.
You get excited as you watch special teams. If you're a special teams guy like me, he got it past the first level, and you don't know how that ball is going to bounce. Once it gets by there, it's anybody's ball. That was a great play call right there.
Kept it away from the returners because they've had a couple of very long kickoff returns. And that one almost got them the football back. And here we go, first down for Josh Munn and the Spartans. 6:37 to go, we're tied at 13. Option play, no one's covering the quarterback, and he will slide at the 40. Coming up to make the stop was Jalen Cooper tackling his number counterpart. 5 tackling 5. Almost a penalty. There was an inadvertent, he definitely pulled up on the tackle, but still kind of his leg hit him in the head.
As soon as you make that effort to avoid the contact, they're not going to flag you.
Thank you to the officials for not pulling out the flag on that. Six-yard pickup. Second down and 4. They're going to run it. Cut back, and it'll be a first down for Missouri Baptist. Again, Ron Allen, the bell cow for Missouri Baptist.
Now, Ron Allen does not have the prototypical running back body. If you looked at him, didn't know what position he played, you'd say that guy's a wide receiver. He's got more of a wide receiver's body than he does a running back's body. But he runs hard.
There's the linebacker core for St. Francis. Chris Johnson, 51. Logan Johnson, 41. Again, unrelated. There are 4 different Johnson families. Michael and Chris are twins. Rayvon, Logan. Almost got Allen in the backfield, but contain is there. Angel Mata kept him in, and that'll be no gain on the play, maybe 1. Second down.
Now, a lot of times they run that similar play, and they cut it back. That time he took it around the edge. Mata just comes up and makes a nice stick.
5 minutes to go in the third. Very quick moving first half.
Watch this play. Watch him come out and keep the outside
job.
relationship, force him back inside, and still make the tackle.
Coach Curry got to be happy with the defensive effort here in the second half. Second down and 9. Munn pump fakes. He's going to tuck it. He's got no room to go. He's down to the 45. Ball came out, but they whistled him down. Just a gain of 1. Third down. Energy level starting to pick up a bit for the brown and gold. 4.5 to go in the third.
He was looking for a receiver over the middle, and he was looking for Easton Locke, but he was covered well by the linebackers, so he had to tuck it and run.
And Easton's been open a few times over the middle. He's got a few receptions running those routes. Nice job by St. Francis to cover. Third down and 8 to go. Approaching midfield here from Missouri Baptist. We're tied at 13. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. Three safeties back for St. Francis. Here's Munn looking, plenty of time across the middle and incomplete. Looking on that same route, but this time he was looking for Brandon Perry, the wide receiver. Scott Tumulty was there at the point of attack. Third down, now fourth down. Punt unit on for Missouri Baptist. You'll see it again.
And watch this, gets a nice little pass rush in his face, throws it just a little bit short. Very impressive by the Saints defense. What? You've gained momentum right now, haven't you? You sit there, score a touchdown, get them off the field, your offense gets the ball back.
See if Scott can make something happen here. There's the snap. The punt is away. High, short punt. He'll probably have to fair catch this one. He did not. I think everyone in the stadium thought he would.
My goodness.
See, I don't think he called a fair catch because he tried to run it. I think the fans are a little upset there wasn't a flag call, but I don't think he waved his hand in the air. First down for the Saints, 3:45 in the third. We're tied at 13. Scott Tumulty, 16 tackles. But here's the thing. 16 tackles puts him about fourth or fifth on the list defensively, but 11 of those are solo tackles, which is the most solo tackles on the team, which is important. You want a safety who can make a solo tackle. First down for Sam, the younger brother. They go to Perret, looking for a hole left guard.
Oh, that's a nice little run.
Takes a bunch of Spartans to bring him down at the 29-yard line, so give him 4 on the play.
That's a nice little yak run, yards after the catch, gets 4 at the initial contact. Watch, he gets hit, but watch him keep his legs churning.
4 wide receivers. No empty backfield here for St. Francis. Now as you see Perret adjusting some equipment. Little help from Eric Maffey there. Backup quarterback. Here's Sam with the empty backfield. 5 receivers are downfield. Nothing there. Almost tripped up and down. And there he goes. Sam, the first down and more. Helmet ripped off. Still on his feet, and flags come in.
That's got to be a face mask, a personal foul.
That is it.
Look at him. Look at him smiling.
Let's go.
He's juiced up. Now, does he have to come off the field for a play because he lost his helmet?
I wouldn't think so.
I think he might. Let's see what happens here. Gets out of the pocket. He's still got to do a better job of tucking that ball away. Let's see where it comes right there, number 11.
Oh, yeah, ripped it right off his head.
That's a face mask if I ever saw one.
There was the call, yes. That was Raquan Ramsey, the defensive end, coming in, ripping the helmet off of Sam Tumulty. Tack on 15 more, puts the ball at the 45-yard line of Missouri Baptist. Momentum in favor of the Saints as we tick under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, tied at 13. Perret Barberin on the left side of Sam. They have a tight end left in Getch. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Here goes to Perret. He's got some room. There goes Barberin. The senior cuts it in. Up inside the 20-yard line. Another big play for St. Francis, but a penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what that's going to be. That's usually in the spot of holding. Yep.
He's going to wipe off a 25-yard run by Perret, which is as long as probably in 2 years.
And I was chuckling because watch number 1. Watch Pierre get to the outside. It looks like he puts a fake on the sideline. Watch this. Nobody out there. I'm going to fake at the sideline. Just run him over. You're bigger than him. Just run him over.
So take off the run, march back 10 yards, back to your own 45-yard line for the Saints. That's a big penalty. Huge penalty for St. Francis there. It's about a 40-yard penalty from what could have been to what is. First down and 20 for St. Francis at their own 45-yard line. Sam takes a snap play. It's a quarterback draw the entire way. He fights it up to the 48-yard line, only a gain of 3, so second down and 17. Still trying to fix the jersey, get it over the shoulder pad.
Rapidly played third quarter here.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. St. Francis still waiting for the play call here on 2nd down and long. 10 on the play clock.
Oh, nice move. They put Rayvon in the slot.
Liam's in the slot right. There go 4 receivers downfield. He'll fire right the short route, and Liam dropped it at about the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down and long. Go long here, or do you try to just play for give Brian Madej a shorter field to work with?
I mean, even if you get a gain of 10, 12 yards, you're still going to be short. But if you put Rayvon in the slot, and they're flanking him out wide left, he's got one-on-one. He could beat his guy to the outside.
Empty backfield. Actually, Rayvon is slot left near the offensive line. There's the snap back to Sam. Right side, same play, and pretty much the same result. Looking for Liam on the comeback route. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down. Oh, he caught the ball. Okay, so he picks up 4 or 5 yards, but still going to be 4th down and 11.
Still got to kick it, pin him in, hope you can get it inside the 10 here.
Well, that was Dan Getch on the catch. I apologize, Dan. Give you credit where credit's due. Number 88, tight end out of St. Charles East. 68 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Brian Madej hoping to pin the Spartans deep. Good snap. Kick is high.
He might do that. He might do that.
It takes a nice St. Francis bounce. They'll down it at the 10.
Atta boy.
Brian Madej, we say it every week, he is a weapon. Rayvon Johnson, the gunner, to down it. Under a minute to go.
Checking another 50-50 raffle ticket. 736 7880 736 7880.
Defense? How do you feel about the defense so far today?
They've played well today. They played well. Haven't made any mistakes. Played within the concept of the defense.
Munn claps, and there's the snap. He'll roll left. A little bit of trouble. Has to hurry. Throws it away, and almost interception, but completed. Here comes a flag at the end of the play. It was nearly intercepted by a Saint, but it deflected right into the hands of, I think it was Tyler Ball.
It looks like it might go against Missouri Baptist. Maybe he stepped out and came back in, was the first to touch.
It goes against Missouri.
Illegal touching, loss of down.
And the other game going on in the Midwest right now, Trinity at St. Ambrose. They're tied at 21. I believe they're at the end of the 3rd quarter in that one out in Davenport. Trinity has run for -7 yards in that, but has thrown for 280.
They're going to talk about this because, and the officials are on the 3-yard line on the far side, because if that ball was touched, which it was, then I think he can come back in and make that catch.
Taking a look at that St. Ambrose Trinity game. Do you hear what I just said?
Yes.
They're tied at 21, but Trinity has -7 rushing yards and 280 passing yards. St. Ambrose, a little bit more balanced.
The ball was tipped. I was right.
So that goes as a completion then.
Correct. I like it when I do the official job better than they do it. I'm just saying.
They get you down there.
No. I don't want negatory morning glory on that one.
First down, Missouri Baptist. See, sometimes getting together, talking it out, you get it right.
Well, they just asked me. And I can tell them from up here that
they're tuning into WCSF 88.7 FM down there.
As well as they should.
3 wide receivers, 2 right, 1 left. They're going to go to Allen on the ground. Maybe a yard or 2. And a great job by that defensive front for St. Francis.
It's amazing to me how Mr. Johnson makes those plays going side to side from where he lines up.
You gotta be more specific. Chris, Mike, Rayvon, Logan.
Okay, pick a Johnson. I really don't care. But number 52 Johnson, all right?
Clock's going to wind down here at the end of the third quarter. St. Francis, the only team to score. They knotted it up. We're tied at 13. Fourth quarter upcoming on the USF Sports TV Network.
It's a small school, but it's mighty in that it changes your life when you go here.
The experiences that I gained and the life lessons that I learned while I was here are something that I continue to carry with me.
I'm proud to hold 4 degrees from the university. I wouldn't have gone back time and time again if I didn't think that this was a quality education.
No matter where you are in life, with the right people, the right school, and the right support, you can do anything.
Your career is limitless after you go to the University of St. Francis.
15 minutes on the clock. Welcome back to Joliet. Nick Jacobs, Lee Turnbow with you. We got a tie game, 13-13. Is there a team with an advantage right now? Seems like it's been evenly matched the entire time.
I like the way that St. Francis got a little bit of momentum. I think it'd be key here if they could hold them off on this drive and get the ball back the way the offense has been rolling here in the second half.
Missouri Baptist has the wind here in the fourth quarter, but the flags are not blowing at the moment. Some rain has rolled through. Looks like it's eased up for the most part, and the wind has pretty much died. Josh Munn, the quarterback, takes the snap, gives to Ron Allen. He has a hole this time. Slides down. I don't even know if he was hit very hard, but he picks up the first down for the Spartans up to the 36-yard line.
Had a chance to make that play in the backfield. It's just that cutback again.
I like Ron Allen's burst. He's got a great acceleration.
Yes, he does.
When he gets into that second level, it's afterburners. St. Francis out gaining Missouri Baptist on the ground, though, 111-58, but it's another attempt for Ron Allen. Number 8 sticks his nose in there, just a gain of 1. Scott Tumulty at the bottom of the pile.
And that was T.J. Neal from his linebacker spot making a play. You know, the Saints not big at the linebacker spot, not really fast, but really smart. They are really smart.
Brandon Gibbs, the cornerback into the game, the sophomore out of Vegas. It's going to be second down and 8. Three wide receivers right. Tight end left here for Missouri Baptist. Oh, muff snap. Munn's in trouble. He'll just take a knee at the 35-yard line. That's a loss of 5. Third down and 12 coming up.
Third down 12 would be what? It would be a screen, maybe a rollout, get him on the side.
Got to look for those crossing routes, middle of that defense. That's been the soft spot. Whoever's in the middle linebacker spot, usually that's Chris Johnson. Yeah, he's in there. St. Francis taking a look over, getting the defensive assignments. 5 defensive backs for St. Francis. 3 linemen, 3 linebackers. Quick screen.
Oh, boy!
Batted out of here, incomplete. Ryan King knocks it out of the air for St. Francis. 4th down.
It's like one of those volleyball spikes, you know, where you go in and the guy just smacks it down with a big paw. What do they tell you? What do they tell you? They always tell the pass rushers, if you can't get there, put your hands up.
Tumulty standing in his own 27 as Ryan King takes a earned break on the bench.
He's due for a nice return.
See if they give him a chance. High kick,
short.
No. Scott's going to come up and make the catch, the fair catch at the 34. Some decent field position for St. Francis. St. Francis out gaining Missouri Baptist on the ground. We have a penalty? I don't see a flag. Well, they're going to get a holding call on St. Francis, so field position not quite as great.
How could you get a holding penalty on a fair catch? Unless it's outside. It was a short punt, so what are they going to tell you? They're going to yell poison, 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 which is our call, which means I will kill you if you get within 5 yards of the ball. All right, so it was a short punt. He called fair catch.
.12:47 to go in the game. We're tied at 13. St. Francis first offensive possession of the fourth quarter. It'll go to Wendell Newton. He's still trying to go between the guards, but no room, no gain. Cheerleaders getting the fans into it here as we line up here for second down and 8. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Liam Eldridge in motion. Play action to him. Sam's going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. Head of steam up to the 35, and he will pick up a first down.
He has no fear when he plays football. And you have to play like that. You have to be a little crazy to play football, but obviously he's not the biggest guy in the field, but he plays like it.
He does. I've seen a lot of Missouri Baptist tacklers get out of the way. First down for the Saints. Here's Sam to throw. They're looking.
Oh, he's
long.
open.
Has Rayvon caught. Another big pass play to Rayvon Johnson inside the 40. Another 30-plus yarder to Rayvon Johnson inside Missouri Baptist territory. First down, brown and gold.
When he runs his route between the numbers and the sideline, the safety does not have time to get over there. And Tumulty has been on the money 2 or 3 times on that same route. Watch this catch, right over his shoulder, 2 hands, just like you draw it up.
To throw again. They're going to look Rayvon's way again.
Throw it away.
He's
throw
in
it away.
trouble, and down
Plus,
he goes back behind the 50. He loses about 20 yards. Flag on the play.
Well, that's going to be an area of holding.
Yep. Going to go against St. Francis.
So I take the result of the play, save the down.
Not one to throw it away is Sam Tumulty. Always thinks he can make something happen, and usually he's right. But this time, Jeremiah Austin got to him. Second sack of the game for Missouri Baptist. Second down and 28. Quarterback draw. Tumulty trying to get them all back as he puts his shoulders down at about the 40-yard line. He'll be a bit shy of that, 42. That brings up third down for St. Francis. Still about a mile to go. About an 8-yard carry, third down and 20.
Let's see how they play this.
4 wide receivers, 4 right, 1 left, ball left side of the field. Sam looking, fires right, comeback route, right through the hands and incomplete. Looking for Trenton Perry.
And you got to punt it here.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been enough anyway. It would have been just back to the original line of scrimmage, but
then you'd have a decision to make whether you kick the field goal, go for it on 4th down, but now try to pin them back inside their 10 again.
Correct myself, not Perry. That was 85, not 89. It was Jordan Murphy, the intended receiver. Tied at 13 with 10 minutes to go. Got the cheerleaders mic'd up for your listening pleasure today as Monet lets this one fly.
Good punt.
It will bounce at the 10 and down at the 2-yard line by Wendell Newton. Brian Madej, another perfect punt.
don't know anybody else that gets more excited about special team stuff than me.
You're a special teams guy.
That was outstanding. Got the ball at turnover, had the coverage guy behind the football, especially when you're trying to go coffin corner, so he downed it. Watch this. Ball's up in the air, gets a turnover. Look where the coverage guy is. He's waiting for that bounce. He's right where he's supposed to be. Got it. Thank you very much.
That was Wendell Newton, the freshman from New Orleans, downing that ball. Nice hands. And that puts Josh Munn, the quarterback from Missouri Baptist, standing 3 yards in his own end zone. You see those defensive backs get in there.
Got a boy.
They stick him right at the line. He maybe gets 1 up to the 5. Scott Tumblety, the safety, was lined up on the line of scrimmage for that play, ready for the run.
But Terrence Nicholson did a nice job from his cornerback spot, just coming in and sticking him.
So I thought they downed it at the 2, but they must have put it at the original place where he touched at the 4. Picked up 1 on the play at the 5, so it's second down. Again, it goes to Allen, inside run again. He runs right. Ball comes out. I don't know if he was down. Saints picked it up. I think they might confer and call him down. I thought he was down.
There's no call on the field.
Yep.
They let the play go.
Wow.
There's no whistle on the field. That play's got to stand. And
T.J. Neal picks it up for the Saints.
I thought from the naked eye he was down.
I did too. Yep, I thought he was down as well, but maybe he landed on a player perhaps?
Let's watch this at home. Comes up the middle. Ball.
He was down.
He was down.
His butt was down for sure.
I think the Saints caught a break there.
You betcha. 9 minutes to play in the game, but St. Francis takes over after their second takeaway in the red zone. Big opportunity for the Saints, looking for their first win of the season here. 4 wide receivers for Sam. Perret on his right hip. Motion man is Liam Eldridge. Jet sweep. Sam's going to keep it. Inside run. He'll pick up 3, maybe 4 inside the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 to the 8-yard line.
You imagine how much ice his mom and dad got to buy for these boys at the end of the game? I know they'll get treatment after the game from the great athletic staff that we have here, but just to go home. Imagine how long it takes those guys to get out of bed in the morning on Sunday. Probably 2 hours.
Do you know that coming here to St. Francis is the first time they've ever slept in separate rooms? They've been brothers their entire lives, slept in the same room their entire lives until this year. They're going to hand it off. Perret cuts it upfield, just shy of the goal line. It'll be 3rd and goal. Oh, I'm sorry. They could have got a first down. I still think he might be a yard shy of that. So 3rd down and 1. They're at the 3. They can get a first down at the 2. Take a look. A great angle here.
Nice shot. Watch him cut it back in. He's just so low to the ground.
The homecoming crowd getting a bit loud right now here on 3rd and 1 at the 3-yard line. From the shotgun. Perret, inside run, dives for the goal line. He is not there, but it is enough for a first down. 1st and goal at the 1. Derek Wentworth, one of the offensive linemen, 55, saying, let's go, get back to the line. We got their number. The crowd will tell you. To Sam, they hand it off. Perret pushing for the goal line. Not there, just shy. 2nd and goal. Did you see Sam Tumblety hand it off with his left hand and almost hug Perret Barberin with his right and try to push him forward?
I think Perret was actually holding on to Tumblety as he tried to get into the...
It's a tough interior defensive line from Missouri Baptist. Saints fans loud. Here we go. They're going to line it up. Double wing formation. Perret Barber in the tailback. Quarterback sneak for Sam. Pushes forward. Touchdown, Brown and Gold. They will take the lead. 19-13. Extra point coming up. Sam Tumblety is going to give high fives to his entire offense before he comes off the field.
Now that's just leadership. Watch him. Stick it. Keep it doing. Keep it doing. Keep it going. Was that his brother push him in the end zone? I think it was.
Extra point. is good. Saints lead it by a touchdown, 2013, 6:50 to play. Points off of turnovers, Coach. That'll win you a football game, huh?
It will, and you take advantage of your opportunities. And, you know, this might be a watershed game in terms of sticking with it. You made improvement from game 1 to game 2, and now you're making more improvement. You know, Missouri Baptist is 3-1 coming in here. It's not like they're an 0-4 football team.
Won their first 3 games of the season. As you see, Sam Tumulty, the freshman out of Willowbrook High School. Take a little bit of breather. Talking things over. And he'll put the headset on, talk to Coach McCarthy about that last drive. Let's see if Missouri Baptist can answer here. That's a big drive for them too. They're 3-1. The knock on them is the competition they've played so far this year. Another short kick will be taken by one of the upbacks. Fair catch called for. Made by one of the big boys up front. That was Bobby Nybert. He's a linebacker by trade.
You know what?
I don't even know who to throw the ball to.
No, you're in the special teams meeting, and you're lined up, and you know, hey, I'm on KOR, kickoff return. All right? If the ball is kicked to you, you will fair catch. That's how they explain it to you in the meeting. All right?
Meeting over.
Yeah, you have no responsibilities. You're not going to return it for 6. You fair catch the ball.
You know, if that were me, I'd be trying to run that back.
Oh, I'd run away.
I'd be running that back. Here we go. Josh Munn through the air. A slant route complete past midfield. Nice strike. That goes to Tyler Ball for the big first down.
That might be the best ball he's thrown all day.
Great route by Ball, a conference player of the week already this season. At the 48-yard line of St. Francis. 3 down linemen. They're playing the run. Munn rushing. He's going to throw that one away.
That was a real nice job by our defense out there. Cameron Holman does a nice job of flushing him out of the pocket. I thought he got held on that play.
2nd down and 10 at the St. 48-yard line. Draw play, Allen. Shoes were wrapped up at the 45-yard line. They pick up a 4. That brings up 3rd down and 7, Coach.
Still might be a little early for 4-down territory for Missouri.
They're staying on the field so far. Yep.
But this is 3rd down. I'm saying you can tell by what play they run if this is 4-down territory.
Got me excited there. So they mark it at the 44, so technically it is 3rd and 6. Munn the snap. Charges there, throws it. Oh! Nearly intercepted by Scott Tumulty. It was batted away. Intended receiver was Ethan Locke. Now it's 4th down.
So by making that play call short to the line of scrimmage to get, it tells me that they're going to go for it.
Coach Moraniak and company, they're going to go here on 4th. Down a touchdown with 5:40 to go. Here it is again.
Almost a nice job of reading that play.
And the bench players, the one leading the cheers here. 4th down. Munn through the air. Has a man caught. Nice. First down. Catch. A really tough catch made by Kavon Gaines. He's been a big catch maker today. And Josh Munn, cool and calm in the pocket on that one, throwing a strike. Gain with 4 catches now, nearing 50 yards. He had 2 catches coming into today and already doubled that. First down at the 35 of St. Francis. Munn to throw again. Batted in the air. Incomplete. Ryan King again got a hand on it. Had a bead on it, but couldn't quite get there.
Now maybe if he's a right-handed quarterback, he can get that ball through. But that's the second time he's batted with that big right hand of his. Right there, gets it up. Oh, look for that.
Josh Munn, a lot like Sam Tumulty, a little on the diminutive side as far as quarterbacks go. He's 5'10", 187. Second down and 10. Play action again. Munn, same route, batted away. What a play by St. Francis's Jason Hartsfield. The freshman from Bradley Bourbonnais getting his hand in there and knocking it away from Tyler Ball. Third down coming up for Mobap.
It looked like he was a little late on the coverage, but he got his hand in there at the last minute to bat that ball away.
.448 to go in the game. Saints by 7, 20-13. Munn looking, nothing there. And down he goes, a big sack by the defense. Ryan King, the first one to put pressure on Josh Munn. I believe it was Chris Johnson cleaning up at the end. Fourth down.
Covered sack by the Saints defense. He was looking left, he wanted to go there by the time. Look, he's looking. Nope, didn't develop. Nice job of collapsing the pocket.
They're going to go for a field goal here, and I'll tell you what.
This guy has got the leg for it.
He does. There's no wind to speak of. Flags are still. This will be a 55-yard attempt from O'Dane Reed, and a timeout called by Missouri Baptist. How about that?
No, I don't go for the field goal block. I play it safe. I might even put two guys back there on the goal line.
Sure.
To return it. This seems, I mean, a 55, maybe it was 35 yards. Make me feel a little bit better if I'm Missouri Baptist, but this is a 55-yard field goal, and he's certainly got the leg for it.
He sure does.
There's no doubt about it.
Saints do lead by 7 here with 4 minutes to go, 20-13. As Missouri Baptist going to come out and line up for a 55-yard field goal. We've already seen O'Dane Reed here, the sophomore, on a kickoff, put it through the uprights. So a long run-up given, but that's still 75 yards. He didn't have a little bit of help from the wind, which does not exist right now. The wind pretty much calm at the moment. The Saints fans getting loud. Big 92 ready to kick it. They need a good snap. There it is. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. Plenty of leg. It is no good, but Coach, if that were straight, that'd be good from 65.
Oh, easy.
Unbelievable.
He got all of that one. He just must have hooked to the left at the last little minute. And as a field goal kicker, the longer it is, the lower you try to kick it to get a little bit more carry on it. And I think that's what happened to him. That was a heck of an effort.
Wide left barely, but so the record in the NFL is 66. He can make 66 in practice.
Oh, heck yeah.
He almost made 55 with plenty to spare here in the game. That's, whew. First down for the Saints. They'll take over at their own 38-yard line. 3:56 to go. Eldridge in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it. Sam's going to roll up to the 42.
Nice job by Sam by putting two hands over that football. I know it seems like a little thing, but you run between the tackles. Guys are going to try to strip it because of the game situation. We're at 3:40 left to go in this ball game.
Start thinking what we want to talk about with Coach Curry, who will join us after the game.
Now Missouri Baptist only has 2 timeouts left.
Second down and 6 for the Saints. They're at their own 41.5. Defensive line shifting here for Missouri Baptist. They're going to go to Perret. He's going to look to the outside. He does. The senior with a smart play keeps the clock moving after a gain of 2. Third down coming up.
you should be able to take this to right about 2.5 minutes left in this ball game if you run this clock, even if you don't make the first down.
The dark clouds continue to roll in. That 15-minute halftime might come into play here.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're coming down. We got about 2.5 minutes to go in this game. There's probably about 3 minutes to go before it opens up.
Oh, they're going to run it down and take a timeout.
It is starting to rain ever so lightly here at Joliet Memorial Stadium. Shout out to all the alumni tuning in today here on homecoming. Getting treated to a pretty good football game today. Appreciate all the parents and the fans, especially those down in St. Louis. If you're Spartan fans, we appreciate you tuning in as well.
Because this is a huge game for St. Francis, because our next 2 games are winnable games, and then we go to the gauntlet to end the conference season.
Yep, it's Missouri Baptist today. If you can hang on for a win, you got Trinity International on the road next week up in Deerfield, who they're in a battle right now with St. Ambrose. And St. Ambrose winning that game by a touchdown as we talk. About 5 minutes to go in that game. And then after Trinity for St. Francis, it's Judson. So you can win those games. But then you got rated teams to end the year. Olivet, Roosevelt, St. Xavier. Here we go, 3rd down and 4 for St. Francis. Olivet's going to bring extra attackers. Sam escapes, slides down at the 48-yard line, awful close to a first down.
I think he got it. Let's see where they mark it on the side here. Yeah, that's going to be enough for a first.
Big first down there. 2 timeouts left for each team still. Coming up on 2 minutes to play.
Now, if you're Missouri, you got to use your timeouts here after this play. Start using them. You have 2 left, under 2 minutes to go for this ball game.
We're going to wait for them to start. The game clock's going. Now they finally start the play clock. So they can bring this down to about $1:40 before they snap it. Carry for Barberin, upended at about the 49-yard line of Mobap. He'll pick up 3.
You know,
there's the timeout.
We were talking about the offense, and one of the biggest things you have to do offensively to improve your offense is improve your offensive line play. And for the most part, we haven't really ripped off any huge plays in the run game, but coming out of second half, all right, we get the big pass play, we get the big run, we come out there, now it just gives you more and more confidence, all right? And if I'm number 55 right there in the middle of that huddle, I'm taking these guys by the face mask to say, this is our game. This is the offensive lineman's game right now. The rest of the way, this is our game.
55, the senior Derek Wentworth. So much fun to talk to. He's got a personality, man. We talked to him before pretty much every game. He's not afraid to give us the lowdown either.
No, he'll tell you what he thinks. There's no doubt about that.
94 seconds remaining in this one. Second down and 7 for St. Francis. One more timeout for Missouri Baptist. Quarterback keeper. Quarterback follow, coach. Sam's going to pick up the first down and more. He'll slide down at the 25. That will keep the clock moving. One more timeout. That pretty much ices it for St. Francis. They will get their first win of the season after a tough first 2 weeks. The Saints needed a win today, and because of the legs of that man, Sam Tumulty, they will slide into a victory today.
Just how smart is that?
Played baseball too, by the way. Victory formation for the brown and gold today. Sam takes a knee. We'll have to snap it one more time. Homecoming crowd excited here at the stadium. There's the knee from Sam, and we got a final. Saints with a nice win, 20-13. Tumulty 10 for 17 through the air, 2 touchdowns. One to Rayvon Johnson, one to Tremble Truitt on his first catch of the season. Sam also did it on the ground. 23 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown as well for Sam Tumulty. It's a complete game. You got production from every phase of the game. The offense scored the points when they needed it. Defense stepped up. Punting unit was great.
The punting unit, I'm just going to say that. I mean, after we come out and this ball game is tied, it smells like overtime. You know, for that last half of the fourth quarter, it smells like overtime. But now you can't get a first down when you need it. So now you kick and you pin them inside, you know, the red zone, inside the 20, inside the 10. You had great coverage. That was just outstanding. And I'll speak to this. You know, Coach Curry, doggone it, that's a heck of a coaching job just to keep these guys focused, intense after the start you had, 0-2, to get this first conference victory out of the way, to stack win on win on win. And I know he's going to say, hey, we're 1-0 this week. I get it. That's him. That's what he does. I understand that. But doggone it, effort was outstanding. All right, defense again was outstanding. All right, offense picked it up in the second half. All right, made plays when they needed to make plays.
Team's going to huddle up there at the 30-yard line. Coach Curry will address his team. And we'll talk to him in just a few minutes after he's done talking to his players. But you mentioned the gauntlet at the end of the season and why today and next week and the week after are so important. If you don't get this win, then your chances of winning the conference are pretty slim. But you got to beat the teams you can beat before you get to some of those higher-rated teams, and that's what they did today. After this week, it's Trinity and Judson and St. Ambrose, and then and then you take on teams that are in the top 10 of the country, like Olivet, Roosevelt, St. Xavier in the top 25 as well.
And that's one thing I want to talk to. I mean, we talked to players, we talked to coaches about this week of practice. And they all said to a man it was the best week of practice they've had all year. And I'm like, why is that? Why? I mean, seriously, why is it as a coach? I want to know why that is.
Trying to find Coach Curry among all those players. There he is. Oh, they don't have they have the headset? Oh, there it comes. They got to come a little closer. Last time we couldn't hear him. He was a little bit too far away. So nice to have the recruits out here for homecoming, too. Show them a bit of a show out here at Memorial Stadium. Coach Curry down here on the sideline. Coach, congratulations. Conference win, man. And I'll tell you what, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of swagger there at the end of the game. I could see the confidence building.
Basically on both sides. And, you know, our players were a little bit distraught going into halftime, and we just had to pick them up and tell them, listen, there's a whole second half to play. You're down by a score. Feel like they were doing it to us on the defensive side of football, and our defense was playing really, really well. So I felt confident that we could come back, and it was just a matter of going out there and doing it. And credit our offense; they made some big plays when they had to today.
Now I thought this ball game, number one, must have been a great week of practice, as we all alluded to before.
Yeah.
But all three phases of this football team today, Coach, even especially in the second half, the punting game was key to this victory. The defense played well. You came out of half and you got the long pass play, another first down. I mean, something obviously clicked, and I don't know if it's so much the stick-to-itiveness, but I mean, special teams I was really impressed with today.
Whatever you're doing. You got me?
Yeah, we got you. Now you're a little closer. We appreciate that.
Okay.
Or not. You know, we're cutting. I think the rain and the lightning and the weather. That's what we're going to blame here today for our technical difficulties. Yeah, we can't. I'm sorry, Coach. We're not going to be able to hear. We'll spring you loose. We appreciate it. He was talking with his eyes, though. We can hear and understand what he was saying by his facial expressions, and you could tell he was happy. I mean, Coach Curry's pretty even keel through wins, through losses, but you're going to sleep better. Food's going to taste a little better here this week for sure.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, just the overall game plan. And everybody did their job. You know, it wasn't just the defense doing their job and the offense couldn't get anything going. It wasn't that the special teams, gave a big plays, because they did. It all meshed very well together. And that was, a definition of a total team victory. This was it today.
One thing I really wanted to ask Coach was if we can get Tremble Truitt, maybe a couple plays from the slot, get him out in some space, open him up. Maybe he can catch a few balls for the offense coming up in the next couple of games. Tremble Truitt, congratulations to that young man. He's got his first touchdown. That's awesome. You see right there, Angel Mata, number 9, Scott Tumulty, some of the defense there. Talking to Coach Curry, of course, he's a defensive guy, so they're talking about, who knows what they're talking about exactly. Are they going over some of the stuff that went on in this game or future games? I don't know, but they're going to be pretty happy with this one. A nice MSFA Midwest win here for the Saints, 20-13. Your final score. A couple numbers we mentioned: Sam Tumulty's passing and rushing numbers. Rayvon, 4 catches and a touchdown. Liam Eldridge, a couple catches for 43 yards as well on the ground. Besides Sam's 100 yards, Parade Barberin's best game of the season, 8 carries for 20. And then you got Rayvon Johnson with a carry today. Wendell Newton carried it 5 times for about 12 yards or so. For Missouri Baptist offensively, Josh Munn was pretty good. He was 18 for 32. He came in throwing 64%, but 56% today. No touchdowns through the air. Their only touchdown came on a 5-yard carry after a turnover by St. Francis. We're going to wrap it up here at Joliet Memorial Stadium. A homecoming victory for the fans that came out today. A little wet here at the end, but they're going to leave happy. A 7-point win for USF, 20-13 over Missouri Baptist. My name's Nick Jacobs. For Lee Turnbow, Brennan, and Jessica, class of 2005. The lightning striking in the background, so we got to wrap it on up here to St. Francis Winter. We will talk to you on the road up in Deerfield next week against Trinity International University. For everything USF, you can check out GoFightingSaints.com. My name's Nick. That's Lee. Have a great weekend. See ya.